September 28th. Let's see what's going on in the news. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. Hey, that's the kind of racism that's currently happening. Robots asked to give ultimate advice. Yick. Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Makes sense for long-living species. Good evening. Before we talk, let's check Tomato Chill. Always robots. AI. Yep. Girl has her secrets. Oh. What are you doing, Rachel? The morning, hungover, feeling awesome. Oh, he got so drunk last night. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copy games is just staggering. Still a problem today. Damn clankers. No, we like we in the fuzzy household, we love our clankers. My clanker. But I can't use the hard. My clanker. No. No delivery today. We'll resume tomorrow. Good evening. Who is it? Officer, welcome. Hey, Fuzzy. Hello, Mitty. You came at an appropriate time, and I definitely wasn't doing anything problematic. How was your stream? I saw you were streaming earlier. Oh, Azahi! This is Mitty! Mitty! Hello, say hello to Azahi. I told him that he needs to check out your art and commission you for stuff. Hey, George. Hey, George. Hey, Fuzzy. How you doing? Her remotes are so good. Come on. Why isn't it showing? Why isn't it giving it to me? I have to do it in actual Twitch. Firebot isn't finding it. Yeah, not. I love not. Boop. I'm like mashing. Yeah. It's so wiggly, and you get to cut the hair. I can cut the hair. Did I miss anything from him? Bald. 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 Officer? Jump scare. Bald. I can't take full credit for the idea of bald. I can't even give credit to the chatter who first shouted bald at me, which I think it was Bear. There's a more YouTube streamer than Twitch streamer. What was her name? Annika was her name. That wasn't her stream name. I think I'm still in her Discord. Let's see. Does she still? She does still stream it. I'm gonna give her a shout out. /shout out. I'm gonna do the actual Twitch shout out. What was it? Crafty Kaname. She's another VTuber who has like, I really like her, and she like where I try to be calm and relaxing, her energy is super chaos gremlin. Do I have any of her emotes? No, I don't. That's unfortunate. But yeah, if you're looking for somewhere that just has like the most chaotic energy, go check out Annika at Crafty Kaname. Also on YouTube. Oh, sorry. My mind's kinda elsewhere right now. No worries. Work issues? Blah. No worries. Work issues? How am I messing up my own damn voice? What? What else? I'm all ears if you want to chat. You're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Fuzzy. What happened?
Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling a little bit out of my depth.
Are you talking about your recent patrols?
Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage from the last couple of days.
Ooh, I see. How did that go? Cameras managed to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things. They ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything, like rats or cats. Neither fits with what I heard on the scene. The footsteps, you know, the laughter. Heh. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles.
Giggles? Imagine you were walking down a night street that you had just learned out, used to have a tree that was the body of a fae who was killed that was removed, and now it's getting haunted, and you're walking down and you just hear, come play with me. Can beasts giggle?
Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really.
I see. The satyrs from France are more musical than the ones from America. They have... Oh my god. Lucas. You can't see me, but I'm grabbing the bridge of my nose. Fucking hell. I see. So, what's next?
I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. You know, Fuzzy, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
No, what about them?
As it turns out, fairies was just an umbrella term for many types of beings.
I swear, I do occasionally have original ideas. That part of it is my original idea. Using a water sound effect, while that song I didn't steal. Well, I stole the song. The idea of that song I didn't steal. I did get the idea of using it from Midi's Water Redeem, which is the avatar water. So I really like that, and I wanted my own, so I stole it. But then at the end, the TTS going, "Water, motherfucker, do you drink it?" I like to take that credit. Water and water and water, water, water and water and water, water. I still have to play through Final Fantasy VIII. I keep getting to right when you play as fuck, I can't remember the soldier guy's name now. But right when you start to play as him and then fall off. Anyway,
Anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was referred to as such.
Oh, Does that mean the banshees were part of the fairy folk?
Probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Apparitions?
Yup. Apparitions like, ghosts. Like, ghosts.
Ghosts?
Ghosts! Ghosts!
I see.
What do you mean, I see? Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, bud, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now.
Oh, right, the tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It It could be. But fairies do if ghosts don't. I mean, so in this world, we know that there's satyrs, vampires, werewolves, nekomimis, tieflings, elves, banshees. Like, there's all kinds of races, so there's no way that ghosts don't.
Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here, like I just said. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Like the two aliens we know. Sometimes literally.
You're right.
Is depicted as a type of ghost, but in George, Georgie just mentioned that they kind of got like ratified as their own beings.
I guess you're not the one who's being weird here.
Don't say that. Everyone has their peccadillos. Peccadillos? What the fuck? Is that actually a word? Huh. That's a word. A small, relatively unimportant offense or sin. The Oxford Language Dictionary gives a sentence: the sexual peccadillos of celebrities aren't necessarily news. Is it really peccadillo? Okay, I guess. Really? Yeah, peccadillo. I'm putting that Spanish twang on it.
True that.
If you don't mind telling me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts?
Gosh, no. That's a long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
That's understandable.
All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
Oh?
Well, suggestion is a very powerful thing, Fuzzy. But that's all I'm willing to share for now.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
You know, it's funny. My grandpop was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
I see, that makes sense.
They're kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way possible. Like, you know the Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand the Zen-ness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad she passed away before she was born.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. On that note, Fuzzy, you've seen my letter, right?
I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes.
My bad. That thing was originally from my grandpops. He brought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury he'd never be able to recover from. At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far, so it was a good location with him with all the veteran support nearby.
Right.
Now about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. All kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
Ah, I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. You take a guess what it is?
You mean
Bourne Street. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out.
Does that mean the vendors he was talking about?
Bingo. And you know what? He bought the lighter there.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah. Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
What do you mean?
Come on now. Ain't no way there's just coincidences, Fuzzy. Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me.
What? Uh-oh.
Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
Right.
Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see.
Right. So, I'm going to try and predict him a bit here. He probably thinks the ghosts are after him, or whatever being this is after him. What I bet you is the truth is the beings are trying to get his attention for help.
Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. Tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's the Banshee lady, your patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't have even remembered on my own.
Right.
And now we know why I keep on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them in order like that...
I'm telling you, Fuzzy, that place is calling for me.
I don't think he lost it last time.
The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just real bad at dealing with spooks. Georgie, you can't fucking say that. They made me question everything I ever known, you know?
But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Do they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
Huh? What's that?
No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
Focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. His eyes, he's so into it. I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you.
Hmm?
It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh. Protection from what, though?
From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit.
Ah, gotcha. But, Fuzzy, even if the whole situation is, haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
Right. I wouldn't know. I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it the extra magic boost it needs, compared to just using a regular flame, I mean.
What are you gonna make me anyway? Nah, I trust you. Here.
Your Georgie's lighter. Okay. Exudes an interesting feel.
Okay. Okay then, let's make this magical drink you've learned, Fuzzy.
I like the idea of mocking him a little bit. Coffee, honey, lemon. Coffee, honey, lemon. Just like that. Yo. What? Give him his lighter back. Yo, that's so cool. Right? Serve it up.
Oh, wow. The drink does light up, huh?
Yep. This is special just for you. This is... I want to see what it says about it. Quaimada. Oh, I wish Nicey was still up so that they could give me the pronunciation. This spell-laden alcohol-imbued Galatian drink is known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. So, don't tell anyone.
Roger that.
Here you go. Ooh, careful.
Dang, Fuzzy. This is really something else. Sure it's okay to drink?
I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Well, I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Fuzzy. You even made me this crazy drink to make me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help whoever I can.
Thanks. Man. At least with crooks you can actually deal with them directly, you know? Not the case with apparitions.
Not with that attitude.
Huh?
Oh, who the... Alright, this is a completely new dude. What does he look like he sounds like? I think I can give him a... Yeah, let's give him that like transatlantic.
Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow... Not actual elbow grease, but I won't make that mistake again.
I don't know if I like that.
Everything can be caught with a little... Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. McQueen? Is that you? Hello, Williams.
I gotta get it out of the left side of my mouth.
Hello, Williams. It's been a while. It is you. The surprises just keep coming up this week.
Let me go over there.
Yes.
You know each other?
More or less. We were brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies?
Brunch buddies.
I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in some serious tone. But I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
I feel you. I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive. We truly were the lucky ones. Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it.
Good. Because I don't like to talk about it. So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee.
Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah?
You need to bust a ghost?
No. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Fuzzy about getting over my fear of that stuff.
And ghosts.
Something like that. I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I got a little spooked by that happened on Bourne Street the other day.
I remember that.
I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. Even pains me to admit that out loud. Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times it's ghosts.
Yo, is this dude fucking racist? This dude sounds racist. Like, this dude sounds like if an American cop was like, you know, sometimes it's tough to. What was the first line he said? Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other time it's the insert race here. I don't think I like this dude.
How do you do it, detective?
Yeah, that face exactly.
Your cases, man. Your cases, man. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you. I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody, that's who. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. You know, once you get over the fact that they're criminals, they're just like you and me.
Maybe I'm the one being prejudiced against this guy. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. He is right now trying to say, like, you know, they're not different. Look. No, it does? Okay. I'm not overlooking, like, I'm not looking into it too much. This dude is definitely racist. Listen, I don't hate our BIPOC lessons. Yeah. I don't hate all of the immigrants, just the illegal ones. You know what I mean? You let one illegal one in. Oh wait, I shouldn't out of context that too much because I'm gonna get myself fucking in trouble. Look, I remember this one case where you're investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. That fucking guy. I hate this man.
This lady, her husband had recently passed away if it wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or attic. You know those people. You chase them down to their house, and then they hide in the attic to make sure you can't get them. This motherfucker, get this fucker. I need to get this fucker out of my bar button. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard, I get that. That's his house. His stuff is there. He just wants to live there. So I'm slowly going down the stairs, trying to coax him out. Bam! Next music, all this romantic music is playing, and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions. Classic ghost tricks. Speaking of ghost trick, that is a really good game on the Nintendo DS. And if you haven't played it, you should go out and buy it. If you have a DS, pirate it. I don't care. Play it. It deserves to be loved. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me and... Wait.
Yo, this dude's just telling fucking movies. This fucking guy. Get the fuck out of my cafe. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost?
Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started.
We got an ad break coming up, so I'm going to take that ad break. It's a 1 minute ad break. I'm going to take that to cool down. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Holy shit. This is the first character in Coffee Talk between 1 and 2 that has just made me mad. What a shithead. Come on, ad break. I'm stalling. I'm stalling here. All right, and Twitch is saying the pre-rolls are off for 16 minutes. The ad break shouldn't be coming. I'm just gonna keep going until I hear my fucking fire bottle or thing go off. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. Wait. McQueen? Yeah. Riveting. Nah. Oh my god, no. Shit. This has become... And there are the ads. Space! Alright. This fucking guy. Oh, I think we're back already. Anyway, so like Georgie was okay. Georgie, I didn't mind Georgie. He seemed like a nice dude. But you know what happens? You know what happens with these fucking people? You let one cop into your establishment, and now suddenly all the cops want to hang there. And now suddenly you have to put up a thin blue line flag to protect yourself. And now suddenly the MAGAs are showing up and the place is ruined. Don't let cops into your establishment, people. Don't let them in. Like, I know I was just picking on McQueen for being kind of racist, but, like, you can't be racist to cops. They chose it. Yeah, you have it probably the worst out of the people I know. Well, maybe. I used to work in convenience stores. So back then, I wanted them to be in the place because, like, when you're working overnight, having a cop there, just less chance of something bad happening. But, like, that was also, like, 10 years ago. Anyway. Hey, detective. No. Politics? Yes, I do that a lot. I am a political person. You would think that would stop the ads, but I took the tag off and I'm lying to Twitch. You don't want to think about politics? Me either. So we're going to continue this conversation and hopefully get the cops out sooner. Alright, what does this fucking meathead sound like? Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Wait. Oh, this dude's got like the fucking dumbass voice. Hey. think. Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? Sure did. Julie, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. It's very, bready rain. There's filling all over your top. That's, blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed, though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So what I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Hey. Ghost? Yeah, you're afraid of him, right, Dooley? No idea. Never met one. Ha. We stopped a ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. So you don't need to be scared of them. Easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help. Nah. What you said? What you said. Just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, and violently murder you, you should be fine. Very reassuring. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you could see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts. It's best not to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't.
Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
A pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh?
Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi.
Instead of
taking it all the way to Seattle, yeah.
why?
The driver was a chupacabra.
I fucking hate these people. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. A lot.
Yeah. Like, I'm not mad about the cab pun. That was good. But with everything else,
You too, Officer Dooley.
Bye, guy. Good luck with your rap problem or whatever. Bye, coffee wizard.
take care. So there's not many things that cause me deep emotional spiritual damage. But Officer Dooley just did it. Officer Dooley just caused me a lot of emotional damage.
Well, what do you know, Fuzzy? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now.
Very glad you do.
Thanks anyway, Fuzzy.
I really did nothing much. You gonna be okay?
Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. You have a good evening, alright?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Oh boy. Alright then. Maybe I'll check the stock in... Who's this? Is it the cat? Oh! It's Fiona. Miss Fiona, welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There is construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Yeah, she's a banshee. I love her. She's wonderful. She's a banshee who is trying to become a soprano in theater. Smash. 100% smash Mumi. Yeah, she's lovely. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. It's great. Happy you're here. But also smash. Yes. Like, she's one of the people I would like to look like if magic was real. So anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with lemon and a touch of honey. Who did her eyeliner? I think that's natural. Was that Gru in the background? Maybe? I know there's a bunch of, like, spectrals who walk through the background. Or not spectrals, but, like, shadowy people. Shadow people. So she wants tea. That's coffee. Tea with lemon and honey. The Shadow Man. Oh, I still need to play through Deltarune and get all the eggs and shadow crystals. Where did I make a little fidget toy? Fidgeting with a fidget toy. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of forced you to go into chapter 4, but I think it was a good choice. A cup of warm midsummer night's dream for you, miss. What is my new thing on this? Is it another friendship? Singer, Groover. I think. And what's our friendship with Georgie? Didn't get him on. Okay. Oh, and the Midsummer Night. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Oh. He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding, well, pathetic. You know I'm all ears. That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. No, pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? Well, I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Ooh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I am trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? Well, in essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but could you give me a refresher? I hate that it makes me say that, because I'm pretty sure she's upset because that's the same advice that Lucas gave her. Just so I don't misunderstand. I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure this so-called shortcut is 100% going to work. 'Cause you'll have to do way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I say that's a decent impression of her. I probably should have done it a bit better of her trying to do the Rachel voice, but eh. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both good and bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more than difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason, I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although perhaps it was more like a necessity? Did something happen? He was stuck. Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Uh-oh. Yeah, he was like lost. I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk. Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Cary Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking then. Because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m. Which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, and he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was another mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight. Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet? And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. Oh, was he spiraling? It appeared he had dinner with his team, yep. And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Ooh, and it didn't go so well. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do you have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believed that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right. That's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would have to have all the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, does that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at the moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Yup. It's very much that like black and white autistic thinking that I so frequently fall into. For the longest time, I considered a stream success based off of how much it felt like people were chatting or how many viewers I had. And I've realized that that might not be the right way to look at those. So like chatters, I've already talked about like what's the difference between active chat versus people lurking. And I've come to a healthy compromise of enjoying that people can view and put me on in the background and just have my voice going. And when it comes to actual view count, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I have 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 0 viewers, 13 viewers like I do now, or like at times I've gotten up to 20 when like Yuzu raids me or Ginga raids me. Or I end up with like 80 if the Kiri raids me or something like that. It's not about the viewer count on a day. It's more like I might use viewer count to determine do I stream on a Saturday or a Friday. But not to judge how that specific stream went. So, different hills to climb, different data points. Data points are great, but don't draw bad inferences from data points just because they're data points. I think that makes sense. Continuing on. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, so pulling back the curtain a bit, I kind of felt crummy after last week when I streamed on Saturday and the viewership was a little low. That's not anyone's fault. That's not even my fault. It is my fault in that I decided to stream on Saturday, and Saturdays are just a very saturated day. Fridays have been pretty good to me. Mondays seem to have been pretty good to me. And I think I like the way Sundays are going, especially because I can hit some of them. I can do an earlier stream, hit the working crowd, and also hit my lovelies on the other side of the ocean. Or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still, Miss Riona? Yes. I just saw that someone was asking me a question on Discord for thing that knows and this. Okay. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in my own thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue. I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude it would be best for me to go and fetch him. She was worried because of how fucking drunk he was. I see. How was his singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. If not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Well, his hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. For those who don't know, Lucas is a satyr, and has goat legs. I hope he didn't get sick then. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Fuzzy. No problem at all, anytime. Have a good evening then, Fuzzy. Come back again soon. Oh, I adore both of them.